Hey, let's try that again. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, and welcome to the evening stream where we're actually playing Northgard, not COD. I'm mentioning that for no reason at all. No reason. Right, let's get... Oh, hello, SPVR. Did you manage to raid us? Welcome, welcome. I did not see the raid come in. You're already following SPVR, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/SPVR. There we go. COD looks different. I updated it, nailed it first time. Oh, I should really undeafen everyone else. There we go. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. How dare you?
I know, right? No worries. How's Occupy Miles treating you? Well, that's frustrating.
Did the game say screw you?
A little bit.
I am having an excellent start, especially for Pocket and Red. Jesus Christ. This is, I will save the AI, I guess. Some wood there.
I won't be able to get to that.
Okay. Bro, what? We're not entirely sure. Occupy Miles is a great game. You're building a rocket launch platform. Nice.
Alright, let's start subjugating all these foxes.
Lovely.
How are you, Oz? Got a few games on. If I get any time, I'll try and do first plays of this week. A couple of them I saw and thought you might like. A survival type co-op games. think that's protected from that side. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I don't think any of them are under embargo. Give me a wee second and I will let you know. Hunger was one of them. Which I'll just find the link for that. This is not an affiliate link or anything, this is just their Steam page. As at the other end, there's a game called Bro You Survived, which I'm struggling to find their Steam page for. There you go. What else did I have? Oh. I have missed from them. Hunger you're really looking forward to. Yeah, I will probably try and play that this week. That's what I need. We've got a little bit to winter. Let's do that. Yes. And I have had for a few days. I haven't opened it.
What did you have access to?
Hunger. Although, no, I don't, because what they've done is they have said they've sent me a key for Hunger, but actually sent me a key to see the trailer for Hunger.
What?
That is not the same thing.
That's a bit disappointing.
Hmm. I'm not sure how I'm meant to make content out of that, but you know what? I will. I will.
Mega reacts to trailer.
Yeah, the laziest form of content.
Goddamn kobolds. It's a good trailer.
Which is even funnier when I didn't request a key for hunger. It was sent to me through a press platform. Bless them.
That's trying their best. It's a bit... I took the wrong check. Right. Goddamn else. Okay, can I get some dwarves somewhere? Are there dwarves? Probably.
For God's sake. Nothing like a triple fox attack. Oh, quadruple fox attack. Oh, we're going to lose a food tile to that. And an elf attack. Oh, I literally can't defend against that. Awesome.
Stupid elf attack.
No attack. They're being really a bit too excited. Where are they going? Oh, I know. Fine. What?
Patch come out for CK3 but didn't fix the bug you found though. That's unfortunate. Oh,
That was a weird one. I read you type about it. That is strange.
What was the bug about?
Basically, you didn't have any core. Physics has done a great job of describing it in Brand Strategy channel. If you're genuinely interested, I would read there. Well, I haven't been screwed over that particular way before. Well, certainly not in year one. To micro a lot more. Oh hum. Sake. Yeah, I hope so, physics. Oh, physics, out of interest, have you come across any press coverage about I'm gonna put this so it doesn't give the game away. Have you seen any press coverage about shipping or ports recently? Like in the last few days? Hey, there we go. We have food again, temporarily. Won't change my plan, just be a rough start. Yeah, I think the it's going to be really hard to get courtiers together if that bug's not fixed. That's interesting. Okay. Thanks, mate.
Right.
So you can track ship movements the same way you can track... Oh, I lost my thing. There we go. See if I can try and get it back. I'm just wondering on how the economics are, or what the consciousness of a specific economic challenge is currently. I'm not trying to be coy. It's just so the thing I'm specifically looking at is international shipping on the west coast of the US, and the fact that there are.
Oh, I saw that.
There are 0 new ships due to come from east to west currently. And the impact that's having on the US supply chain, which is likely to be felt on the sharp end by consumers within 2 weeks. Might take a little bit longer, might take a little bit less. But I was just wondering how it's being covered, because I'm dealing with the other end of it, if that makes sense. Oh, could these balls just fornicate onwards? It's a lot more than that. Like, when you strip out vessels that aren't cargo ships. And Seattle's not the big port for it. LA is the one that's really a very, very significant difference in picture compared to the last while. No, I was sorry. I was agreeing with you that. Yeah, I would imagine you're going to see Seattle more, being as that's where you are in the world. I'm going to need miraculous hearing because we're going to spend a whole winter starving again. Pro gamer.
I took the wrong goddamn tick again. Are you kidding me? How does this just get kind of...
Cool. Yeah, the only reason I mentioned the reason I ask is because there's like signs if you go and have a look at. It's like you know there are small signs when you can tell a retailer's about to die. Would these wolf attacks go forth and bugger off? Come on. So like yeah, in retail, if you can see a store's got a point of sale system that's older than I am, or they're not refitting stores, that's generally a bad sign for the retailers. If you're looking at stock in retailers, it's when the overflow stock on shelves. So those are the things that, to improve availability, what a lot of stores will do is you'll have the shelves that are up to like 6 foot tall will be stocked with product you can take, and on the top of those they'll have excess product because it'll be whatever's ready for to come forward from the stock room, so they're able to, without having to put trolleys in the aisles during daytime operations, like restock popular items. That stock is gone. There's no point of sale system older than you. Coins aren't older than you. Hey, rocks are though. I think Seattle's a cool city. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been though. I was actually meant to be there a few weeks ago, but just couldn't make it happen. You know what? Let's pull you out of there. That's a temporary solution. Yeah, I really liked Seattle, even the touristy bits. It's it used to be part of a run I used to do that was like San Diego, LA, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle would be like a run of places I would go and visit for work. Right, I really need this tile. For that I need 80 food, then I can move wood to here, get stone, that'll let me do upgrades, and we're away to the races. So temporarily shift production there. Do sharp axes to help us move a little bit faster. I was seeing the housing of the Washington State legislature just faster than the government signed into law. I have not. Give me a second, I will though. I've been focused on trade and labour law stuff over the past, well, few weeks. Oh, am I getting killed by it? Is it HP 1494? $16.96. I was reading 1494. Give me 2 seconds. That's interesting. The modification of the Covenant home ownership program. Oh, for goodness sake, all my guys are ill again. Because they're starving. $120 grand forgivable loan to first-time home buyers who fit into specific categories. It's that Pete's sake. Elves. There we go.
Oh, they're killing the AI. I didn't notice that. Okay. What do they got? Probably everything. And
Oh,
they
for
have
goodness sake.
purple is down there too, apparently.
I have not been paying enough attention, if I'm honest, and I am in trouble. These chaps, that is very much on me. It's a really interesting approach. It's a loan specifically for down payment and closing cost assistance.
What was it about you trying to defend?
I was not trying to defend anything. I just noticed he was dying and I couldn't get to him, so not much to do about it.
Oh wow, Yellow instantly took over all his land.
So it takes some time just reading through the bell. It's not a long bell though.
I say, old chap, I think those raiders mean to do us harm.
That's...
No, that's... Wait, get on.
Hey, the raid came over there. Oh. Lovely to have you here. Again, if you're not already following us, well, you definitely should do. Go and check out their stream and the VOD for Occupying Mars the game. Yes, that took a while. Well, I would guess that important character is you weren't a Washington State resident on or before the enactment of the Federal Fair Housing Act, Title 8 in 1968, and would not have been excluded from home ownership in Washington State by a racially restrictive real estate covenant. And you're not a descendant of a person that was in that position either, although... Wouldn't your salary exclude you from that, my friend? So I'd imagine you earn over 80% of the median. Yeah.
Well, cleared it out. Break. What's that even? Nothing. It just keeps being nothing. I'm going to see what I can do.
Oh yeah, I totally get it. That's... There are very few school leavers that don't have familial money that are that earn the sort of money you do straight out of school.
Ask straws now. Oh, that's wolf even. Okay. And ill setting at the same time. Okay.
Do you benefit from 1494?
We got another army. I'm dead.
Don't worry, I'll be there that way soon.
I'm dead. You guys will need to come to me if you don't want me dead.
I guess we're all dead then, because I can get to Angst, and if they get through Angst, they get to me instantly as well.
I can't get to you guys, but I will see what I can do. If I upgrade
For some
that.
reason I retreated, but basically my army is going down now. And I like building slots to really do anything about this. Good thing is that I have a backlog of... That is my army and my war chief.
I should probably get a war chief as well.
My up tavern.
Oh, actually, my food buildings, because of course.
I have no villages. I have 4. I'll go. I guess I'll go make some coffee. Presume that.
That's fair, mate. We can just restart after you come back from your coffee. Do our second game.
Sure.
I gotta say, having read it, I think it's a good piece of legislation. I think they should just... There need to be other bills that address the other things, because this doesn't really... The problems with legislation like this, they've passed this sort of thing for key workers in the UK as well, is that it doesn't really address the underlying problem. It addresses a set of problems, like those who have been historically unable legally to own property. But it doesn't solve the underlying problem of housing supply. Which there are other pieces of legislation like 1494 that they make tax breaks for doing it. But if you give anyone, key workers, first-time buyers, anyone, extra money for buying a house, like a forgivable loan's an interesting way of doing it. But realistically, if you don't have any sort of regulation on market price, all that happens is people offer that much more. And it will allow people that could never have bought to be able to buy. But it's also likely just to push up housing costs. Whereas my prescription would be slightly different for the same problem. I would suggest more publicly built high quality housing that is planned, and like every nation on earth has done that at some point, most of them after major conflicts. And then so you're creating a net new supply, and then offering that across the board for home ownership for those that would otherwise be unable to own a home, or for those that have just been resident in a state for over a certain period of time. Not necessarily the writing off of... I understand why the writing off of a closing cost / down payment is a specific thing they're aiming for here. But even just making sure that you have the opportunity to, even if it's a rent to buy scheme for others that are either on low wage workers, or so you're providing stability, not just trying to right an injustice, but you're also providing future stability, because the more secure people are in their homes, the less likely the wolf is going to be at their door, the more likely they are to spend, which, even if you're just a filthy capitalist, means that it's good for the overall economy, because people have funds to be able to spend with businesses, which then support local jobs. Whereas if the wolf's at the door constantly, that's just not the case. And having been, at best you could describe it as financially insecure for a fair chunk of my life, I think you can do two things at the same time. And this is a great targeted small scheme, but I think you could make it even better. Or even if that doesn't have to be in this bill, if it was in additional bills. I personally, it's a bit of a challenge. They're trying to write legislation that will work for a long time, but I would have capped the. I suppose they're potentially doing it because they're capping the amount of the loan for deposit and closing costs, specifically for those things. We ideally want to do is have some mechanism to stop house builders just increasing their prices to eat all of that up unnecessarily.
Charge! Send in the battleship.
Any chance at all you guys get in there, please and thank you.
Oh, I lost everything.
Cool. Well, as soon as Angst is back with his coffee, we'll do a second one. Oh, is that you back, Angst? Angst is muted. Hey, Mark.
That's not cheese, Mark.
Don't know if Angst is still away. I've sent an invite though. But anyone else wants to join for the second game, they're most welcome to. Go ping Einstein's Vine, see if Einstein's Vine's around as well. Because I think he was going to be busy today, but that's up to 88 already, Mark. Have Physics, if they responded to your thing on the. I was just having a look through BK3 forums to see if they are already aware of. Well, they're obviously aware of it because you've posted it, if no one else, but whether they've put an ETA for a fix on. Your response to the bug report from a QA saying they confirmed it. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty freaking awesome. How are you, Fire? And how's Little One doing? Playing V Rising is so good. I'm going to assume I haven't heard anything from Items of Eye. Angst, are you back?
Angst typed in chat, coffee still cooking.
Ah, right, okay. I'll just wait then until Angst is back and able to join voice. Thanks, Physics. That was literally what I was looking through the Paradox forums for.
I'm back.
Cool. I will hit the buttons.
Okay, I'll play more aggressive this time. I did like 2 mistaken tech selections, which is really silly. I had like the best option for some insane booming. But yeah, now I'll just like play more aggressively, just to snake things.
The fact they've responded to the bug that quickly hopefully means they'll have someone look at it, because that's within 20 minutes of the working day starting today. Someone from there. Paradox had not only responded, but also confirmed it was a bug and put it into the queue. Which also means it's an easily a replicable bug. The best Laz has arrived, is now allowed to use a mouse again. Woo! Happy to hear it. Because I'm imagining crushing boredom without any ability to use a mouse. Blank would love a drink. Thank you very much, Dan. Do you get one of those, please? Thank you. Just start games with Vassal really easy to replicate. Yep. The best type of bugs are easily replicable. The next challenge is whether or not the why would bonus and food on the same tile. Cool. A temporary building up there. Wait, we can ban lads from mice? Well. Wonder how I need to get rid of this stone as quickly as possible.
Jesus Christ, does the AI like kill itself on purpose? What's happening? Oh, AI. Jesus.
AI, question mark, do something.
Literally, why? What the hell?
That totally makes sense, does Eric? But glad to hear you're on the mend, my friend. We'll be happy to have you whenever you're ready, mate.
So is this gonna be Angst pushing all the neutrals to one tile and annoy the AI?
No, maybe. It's more like I plan to like get resources from the AI from raiding. We'll see.
That's pretty cool as well, because that gives you more chance to get characters from raiding, I'm guessing. Well, more chance to get decent characters from raiding, rather than just ransom targets, which means raiding's way more profitable, because early game raiding... You know, that's the 10 burst side effect. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get 2 more into proper starving, or do I need 3? 3. There we go. Yeah, ransoms are way more lucrative than raiding if you're at kingdom centers or next to people that have money. Be super interested to see how that plays out over a longer game. Yeah, 3 in a row with it on no prisoners. Oof. I wonder what the calculation is for prisoners. Whether it's that they have to be physically located there, and then it's a percentage to stop raiders just from ruining all of their neighbours. It's not so bad when they have to come across from like the Nordics across the sea, but if they are next door neighbour, like being raided every 5 minutes until you have 0 gold seems like it would be a very frustrating mechanic. Thank you, the beast. Much appreciated.
Just lose sick. What? How? Okay.
What happened there?
I lost Signy. Eh. She is... She took it back. Alright. I was like too busy macroing my skirmishers to save them, without realizing I had enough power to stay alive.
Stupid
Regardless,
elves.
now this should be easy for you to take. I don't remember if Signet costs iron or not. If it does, this is not great. If it doesn't, it's fine. It does not cost iron, so we're good. Kind of. I just lose my army. But you know, Cook is better off, so I see that as an absolute win.
Too warm to eat and craft, Cass? Be attacked. Excellent.
Also, who's down? I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, purple's on their way.
The question is, when is the AI not dying?
Apparently, like,
Yep, I knew that was coming.
okay, I can't help up north.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. That's 2 armies. I don't think about that. I don't get to because we have
It's alright. I don't think I can play at the level of difficulty we're playing at and have casual conversations anymore with only 2 players.
I don't think we will be able to do anything, honestly.
I don't know, feel like is it just me or is the AI consistently really awful when there's an R team? Like I don't quite understand what's going on. Because they are not doing anything. It's very strange. I don't know if that's built into something.
Well, we'll be swapping over to Age of Empires shortly, I think.
Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, it's also losing. I can't help him.
Yeah, I think the reality is I'm just not good enough to, versus 2 AI at this difficulty level when one of our AI is, as you say, not really doing very much, which is weird. The AI is so much better than it used to be as an enemy. As a friend, they seem to be consistently pants.
Don't know if that's on purpose or not.
I genuinely don't know. That's... But I would say that for my skill level, a difficult AI, like one-on-one, is an actual match, whereas I used to be able to take on, like, solo against 2. Which I think is either I'm getting worse at games, a distinct possibility, or their AI has improved really significantly.
They have also changed the mechanics, like the base level. Maybe that does something.
That's true.
Oh boy, fallen sailors.
Rip. You see the hawk is going for me too. I have nothing. Right. When is it German Pass?
I think as soon as this game finishes, we'll switch, because we've done 2 games of this, and AoE only actually has half an hour on the timetable. Oh, sorry, an hour and a half on the timetable. So we can switch over and give it a bit more time. The problem was, with the reason for 1.5 hours, is that we had a consistent issue where AoE was the most likely game to flow over into other games' time, while being consistently one of the least popular games to watch. And so every time we finished the game early, if we did have a quick rush win, people were like, oh, well, can we do another game? And then it would be like 3.5 hours because we got in a grindy one. So, and again, skill issue on my part. I can't, like, multitask well enough for Age of Empires to be able to pay attention to chat and have an engaging conversation with the chat and pay attention, look stuff up and do all the things I normally do and play AoE on the difficulty that we play it on. Because it requires so much micro, whereas Northgard didn't used to. Whereas I think Northgard requires a bit more.
So relaxing.
Yeah, it was a really chilled out game, and it still is chilled out compared to AoE. Like, I didn't lose in the first 10 seconds. But
Angst?
unless you put it on settings where you have equal dispersion of assets, which
Do
makes
you
it
have
really
a fire?
boring.
Do you have a ground fire ready, Angst?
No? Go for the bears? It doesn't much matter, I guess. I'm not really doing much. Also.
I would say shove those wolves towards the bears.
Towards the bears? You want
Yeah.
wolves on the bears? Okay. Cool.
Yes, so we can connect us.
I mean, I'm kind of not doing anything right now, but it's like fair. I can keep playing. It's fine.
Oof. Can you see the orange army there already?
Yeah, I see the blue is dead.
What? Did you mean to do that?
Yeah, wasn't that what I had asked to do? Hold on a second.
You just... Oh no, that's not you. Sorry, Angst. It's Holger. Holger just, like, instead of fighting the demon that he could save the territory for, ran into Orange's army.
Oh yeah.
Like, full faceplant with a single villager.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is not extremely high difficulty. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is extreme.
Right? Yeah, why is it not doing this?
Yeah.
It's the enemy.
I mean, they do trickle in, like, in very stupid ways when they have lost, but it's like... Is this it? I can't remember a single time where it's like done on a base level. Okay, I'm just dead. I'll just like suicide my army and okay.
Hang on. Rough. Yeah, there's genuinely more downtime to read chat and stuff in first-person shooters than there are in Age of Empires games.
Alright, Cookie, I believe in you. Oh, that's what you wanted me. So you wanted like to stack the stuff in front of you so it wouldn't attack you or something.
Yes.
Ah. I thought you wanted me to clear it out. Right. I believe in you. You have 4%. So go.
I have
I'm
nowhere enough pop.
Have you got enough resource for a tower?
I miss fame.
Ah. That is a problem.
Oh no.
Maxu says it's probably because the AI's clan it sometimes really struggles with squirrel. I mean, that's fair, but I've not really seen it do...
Stack last time, like... So
yeah, I've not seen the friendly AI do anything. You're definitely right on the struggling with squirrel. But I've actually not seen the AI do anything constructive on the player's team as a teammate for weeks, since about 2 patches ago. We could lower the AoE difficulty and then starting resources to a more chill game. I don't think that really works, to be honest. Because...
so yeah, the Northgard or AoE?
No, he's talking about Age of Empires. Reducing the AI difficulty doesn't really produce a much more chilled game, and it will lead to more people complaining that it's too easy. Whereas, like, there's a point if you survive long enough, there's a point where you outnumber the barbarian AI that you'll be able to roll them back, but there will be severe difficulty and a high chance of you going out if you don't pay attention in the start of the game. And I think not providing the resources provides more of a advantage to the AI than players. Because then players have to micro even more to get their starting resources up, whereas the AI cheats. But I don't think there's a... I don't think there's a way of us getting as many players involved with Age of Empires and it being a chill game. And still being engaging and fun for those players to play. It's not a complaint about AoE, it's just is the reason that kind of really intense game. It's the same as like Demon Horde. At least Demon Horde has 20-second pauses in the middle of it. But it's the same deal, that it's just very difficult to be interactive or pay attention to anything other than just surviving and making sure you've not made one silly mistake that's going to tear your empire down. As the original reason we turned up Barb AI is that people were complaining that Age of Empires was too easy, so they weren't going to play anymore.
I have to feel like most of Flanker's streaming stuff, right? That's just managing complaints.
Mainly, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're being really honest. Honestly, yeah. And it's difficult, right? Because I have simple answers for some of the stuff. The reason we don't do loads of PvP directly stuff within our community is no one likes losing badly, and it's not good fun if you're playing, if there are games where the skill gap makes a significant difference. And every game, your skill or lack thereof makes a difference, right? But there are some games that Mordhau is a great example. If you're a casual Mordhau player that's used to bonking AI peasants over the head with kicks, and you come across someone who plays competitive PvP all the time, you are going to have the worst time because you're just going to be lying on the floor dead the whole time. And that's just not going to be fun for anyone, because you're not getting to do anything, you're just going to keep losing, and the skill gap gets bigger the longer a game is out. So if you're just getting into a game, and I'm way more interested in like getting our community into playing lots of different fun experiences versus PvP, and like the number of people that when we played Blood Bowl that we had people quit the community over losing a game, like send angry messages about how someone else was doing a particular thing to them, and like I get it, losing friggin' sucks. So the easiest thing for most of the time is not to have direct PvP games where there is a larger impact. If the impact is, I respawn, I'm going to be out for like a minute or two, I can grab a coffee, I think that's okay. If you're out for rounds, that's just miserable. Hey, you didn't chase anyone off physics. I have actually genuinely never had a complaint about you playing Blood Bowl, mate. I had someone write me a ranty message about how I beat them. They told me off for playing goblins as an aggressive team, and that's not how they're supposed to be played. And he was very, very upset that that I beat his chaos team.
It's just lasses.
Hmm?
It's just last slept with your wife.
Play this game, not like that. Yeah, exactly. And I play PvP games like Battle Royales, happy to play those. Because to be frank, Battle Royales are easy pickup content, lets me play low impact matches that last 25 to 45 minutes tops. And the worst case scenario in the ones we play, you can get rezzed, you're not sitting there for 45 minutes like you were on the original PUBG, just like watching everyone else play a game that you were involved in a minute ago. And the other end of the P is not in our community. So if you've ridden someone else and they're super unhappy about it, whereas if they're people that you're going to interact with the next time you play the game, it's a bit rougher.
Can I ask something completely randomly?
Absolutely.
Just if you don't have a quick answer for it, please don't, because it's just. So I was considering streaming again and have OBS opened, but it doesn't show a preview. Can't figure out.
It doesn't show a preview.
Yeah.
It will be under your docs profile.
Docs profile.
Yeah. So if you're using OBS, if you go to the top menu, then under docs, you'll have scene sources, audio mixer, scene transitions, controls. There's options under that, and you can also view under the view menu as well. You can reset the UI, and it will reset it to default, which will give you your preview.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, like the thing is, like the preview window is there, the dock is there, but it doesn't show it. Now it shows it, and it will flicker out again in a moment. I don't know if it works or not.
Are you running it in? Are you running OBS in administrator mode?
No, I should do that.
That will solve 90% of problems with OBS.
Okay, let's try that.
So the reason that works, just so to explain the reasoning as well as the solution, is that Windows will try and efficiently use your resources as best it can, and particularly when you're gaming, it will try and give as much resource as possible to the game. And also anti-cheat software will try and prevent things from accessing the screen to prevent cheats from accessing the screen. So by using administration mode, it tells Windows that needs to run all of the time. It's a priority application, and tells the games that they should show the content basically, with OBS hooks as well.
That makes sense. But yeah, doing the administrator did that.
Yeah, just every time you open it, right click and run as administrator. There are very few programs that I suggest you do that on. OBS is one of them. Lamb tikka and bun with spiral chips. Oh, sorry, with spirals with cheese on top. And brownies. Yeah, cookie saw 'em. Actually, Blood Bowl 3 might be getting to the point where we could actually play again, although it's the number of complaints we got about Blood Bowl were, I think, the third highest for any games we've played, because it's directly PvP. The others were Minecraft and Armour, I think, were the top. And Armour and Minecraft jointly took the most effort to set up. You know, couscous and falafels with bread and tzatziki. That sounds pretty spectacular too.
Where's that guy? Repair that.
Hey, and look, just so said out loud, complaints are A-OK. I think it's where if people have views on the games we should play and stuff, or the times and the setup, the mod list, always happy to hear them. Hence, we change things, but there is a point at which if a game is getting so much negative feedback constantly, it just means that like we still have a community Minecraft server. There are still people that play on that Minecraft server. It will never be played on stream ever again. Not because I don't like Minecraft, loved it and really enjoyed the building, but the amount of effort required to manage and whitelist servers to allow people to play cross-platform, to deal with trolls cross-platform, to deal with like really dumb disputes was just not worthwhile for the amount I enjoyed Minecraft. I was spending about 2 to 3 hours off stream for every half hour on stream. And it's the only game, Minecraft is the only game that I've needed mods. Like, the amount of banhammering required is amazing.
I bought myself a war chief even.
And like, armor is just technically difficult to manage. The complaints on armor aren't all that high. And most of the complaints we could deal with pretty quickly, which were things like people coming into the server, doing nothing to contribute to the server, and then like not doing any missions to get weapons or vehicles if we go back to like the early anti-Stasi days. And then using all the good stuff and then buggering off after they'd blown up everyone else's like stuff that people were like saving to do stuff together, which was fairly easily managed by just inventory managing. And that's a problem with those type of games in general, which is why you see Arma Reforger actually has that built into the base game now. If you play Arma Reforger online, you can't get certain weapons or certain perks and things until you've achieved a certain level of progress for your team. Because what people used to do in like public matches, I've played Arma Reforger in public lobbies, is that they would just, you go into the game and then like all of your budget was gone because no one would just take the base gear and go and fight. They would like kit themselves up, get killed, then not recover their gear, kit themselves up, and the Reforger game mode, the conflict game mode is about resource management, and taking bases gets you more resource. So it meant that you would end up with a crippled team with no decent stuff, and then those same people would quit. So it's but those sort of things, they've put systems in place to stop it, and it stops it. So then it's just the technical side of keeping the servers running, which some of our games are really easy to do, like farming sim, super easy to manage. We've got 6 farming sim servers across 2 versions now. The total management time on those is about 10 minutes a week. You gotta go and be healthier and pick up Mrs. Oz from work. Well, thank you for dropping by. If you're not already following Oz, please go and drop him a follow at twitch.tv/CAPT_Oz. Yeah, Oz hope to catch you later. With complaints from farming sim, the logs are too thin, the haze is too green. We've had a few, but we actually have a pretty awesome community all in all. The complaints for farming sim were either asking for more mods to be added, or that there's too many mods, or before we started locking down farm memberships, that someone would like come and trash someone else's stuff. And normally, to be fair, in farming sim, it was very much unintentional. It is Definitive Edition. That's the same as it has always been, my friend. Add random number of random mods every day. Well, and I think there's a challenge in general because everyone's like super busy. That no matter how many times I've tried over the years I've tried loads of different ways of doing it. Like whenever Boris and I did for one of our campaigns, did a trailer, we did briefing documents, we did loads of missions, we had some stuff ready to Zeus, we put the stuff out 2 weeks before the campaign was due to start, and I spent my entire stream, there's a VOD somewhere that's just me doing tech support, helping explain that people needed to download the mods first, and the mods are quite large. Oh, that's congratulations, lads. That's some good news, bud. As long as the AI helpers don't plough the road, right, Fire? And they do their own user interface for managing mods for Farming Sim, which is really cool. Wish more games would do that. And I think Arma Reforged is an improvement over Arma 3 and the way they manage mods. Yeah, I was going to say, I would wait for something in writing first, but that sounds excellent news, my friend. Cookie is almost at victory. Although your trade ships, can you see the Kraken coming, bud?
My trade ship will be fine. My other ship won't. That's why I just made this straight off the get-go, full on multi speed. It's in the top of my other ship is.
Helmet says improvement in a lot of ways, but it's also a step back for mods in general. Either something like Next will boom up again for mods that can't be uploaded officially, or people will just not be interested. Yeah. I must admit, I'm not as close to the Arma community in general as I'm sure you are, my friend. I've not really seen any problems with mods being uploaded to the official mod page, and anything that means that Steam is not a requirement to utilize games you've purchased, I'm super pro. And I think companies should make their own modding platforms for those that are supporting mods, the same way as Bohemia do now, and Farming Sim have done as well.
Charge!
And I think it would benefit most games companies if they are managing their own mods, if they were to have update windows for mods on their official branch. Let people opt into beta branches if they want to, like set up beta branches for mods. But being able to have a stable release that only updates every, I don't know, Wednesday would make it far less of a pain in the arse to manage multi-mod servers. Starts in Warhammer on the ban list. The IP holder said no, since Bohemia is in a position to argue they accept it as it is. Okay, that makes sense. Well done, Cookie. Right, we're going to switch over to Age of Empires. I think that is reasonable. But also the IP holders aren't happy about it when people put it anywhere else either.
Hey, Les.
Right. For those, I'm just going to have a brief intermission. I'll find the music just a moment. And we'll be back in just a moment with some Age of Empires. If you'd like to join us for Age of Empires, just head to the stream waiting room. We'll drag you in and we'll play a couple of games. But until then, here's some music to listen to while I do the quick changeover for YouTubes. You can stay exactly where you are.
I've been drinking Kool-Aid cameras like I did when I was 9. Cause I like to pretend that I haven't lost the time. In the end, the nostalgia, though it tastes fine, I can only drink a couple cause it feels like a lie.